My message, ladies and gentlemen, is this. You got someone to speak for you or against you. When you needed food, clothing, shelter, education, was the world making that available to other people? The answer is no. When they needed health care, was the world making it available to other people? The answer is no. And when I say the answer is no, I mean you let that with those that's left out. This is why I'm using me as an example. When I say that I have utilized access to the medium that was available to me to share with you what God's plan was as far as we as human beings living on this earth and living in peace and being prosperous and free and joyous and happy, fulfilled and satisfied, and living our dreams, needs, wants, and desires being met, suffering for nothing that's being made by the hands of man, which you know, food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, trans- infrastructure, going to the moon, anything, computers, phones, were going to be in that mix, made by man, utilize the resources given by God, and each of us engaged in that which we love doing. And we are blessed because we have joy in it, and because we do it in such an abundance because everybody's involved. Well, nobody ever run out of anything. I mean, how heavenly can you get than that? And I got the church who riding around here talking about prosperity preaching, and others just going to church, tithes and offering. And I got city governments utilizing the tools that have been used by the world system since the beginning of time. And that's money and guns. Money to exploit you. Let me say that again. Money to exploit you. You take a hooker, money to exploit her. Give me this, I give you that. Drugs, all of that to exploit money. And if you decide that you don't want to play the game, then they got other measures or other means to try to get you to commit. You know what they are. And ultimately, they will kill you. And you don't want to die because you don't know anything about death. Nobody told you anything about death. Jesus went to the cross for saying, I am the way, which to me meant don't take it. Come on to the cross. But then they told you that it meant if you just believe, confess, then when you die, you said how simple that was to sit everybody down and say, woo, woo, I thought I was going to have to die. Well, see, dying is the entrance into your freedom. But you got to get there first. And what has happened, we haven't gotten there. And when we don't get there, what do we live? We live in hell. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I was trying to say. We are living in hell because we don't know better. And if you think you know better, you don't have courage. And so I have spent 40 years again trying to deliver that message in any kind of way that might mean something, but didn't mean anything to you. But I got to prove now that it means something to me because I don't know nothing else to do. So God might as well move. If God moves the hedge from around me, I'm going. I don't know. What else can I do? I can't force you. I can't make you. God won't make you. All I was able to do was to know and to tell. And if you were interested, we could go further. But you never showed any interest. So that means that's why we that's why for those of you who need something to focus on, that's why America is sinking to the bottom of the pit. They're talking about the swamp. America's at the bottom of the swamp, especially Trump proved it. Because you know Trump been living in swamp all his life. And America was crazy about it. You say, well, no, they weren't. Well, he's president twice. I think I'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank you for the opportunity that I had to share with you for those 40 some years. I want to thank all my friends, or so-called friends, guys I grew up with, went to school with, played in the band with, and smoked weed with, and went to the military with. All of those guys, ladies too. It was beautiful, but I just wanted more for us than that. I wanted more for our children than that. And so I had to take this road because this is the road that was given me to speak forward if I wanted what I just got through sharing with you. And now the next step for me to show the world is this. If this is what hell is like, I don't want any part of it. You can have it.